Hey y'all, today we have some serious business to handle in the studio. I need to recycle clay, but not just any clay. Stinky, yucky, moldy clay, and nasty clay water. Oh my gosh, I'm itching just thinking about it. I am a delayed gratification type of person, so oftentimes I won't do the things that I want to do because I know I'm avoiding things that I need to get done and I should be doing. And that's what's happening now. I have not been throwing on the wheel because I know I need to deal with that yucky clay and that nasty clay water, and I need to manage my water. So today I'm going to deal with it. I just got off of work, but my work has just begun because I'm going to be dealing with clay. Before I get started, I need to put on uniform because I don't want to touch any of that. I have a biohazard going on in my studio and I have a queasy stomach. I'm not used to this stuff yet, so I need to put on my uniform. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'm ready to get to business. Now, some may call me dramatic. Are my glasses fogging up and can I not see? Yes. Is it the middle of summer right now? Yes. But will that yucky clay water touch me? No! So I'm ready to go. We're gonna take this game outside. Alas, let's get to business. Now this water is actually surprisingly not bad. First of all, it's not as old, but like, you can't tell, but the water has separated and the water on top is super clear. The mold is actually at the bottom on top of the clay because I have vinegar mixed in this. So this is really interesting to see. It's kind of hard. Can you see it there? See, the water on top is completely clear, and I think it's because it's mixed with vinegar. I tried to mix the vinegar with this, and then I kind of put it back into this, but... It's actually very hot outside right now, and I'm sweating bullets, so I might have to take this coat off. But first, I'm gonna get the nasty water off. We're gonna take the coat off because I'm like sweaty. Whew. I hope you all were not mistaken to think I came here unarmed. I bought a power drill, just like and I got like a mixer attachment so I can mix it. I'm gonna cut it straight up. I don't need it right now, but still, let's get it together. I hope you didn't think I was unarmed. You fool! I cannot wait to use this to mix. This is gonna be so fun. But first, let's get rid of the nasty and clay water. Ugh, I'm so disgusted. Ew, it's like a film. It's like a fucking spider. Fucking disgusted, y'all don't even understand. It's like a slimy film. I'm gonna go pour this in the store. Ew. Okay, I'm back. And the hardest part is done. Y'all, I literally just walked down the street to throw that cup in the garbage. I didn't even throw it in my own garbage, bro. Since that part is done, that's it. That was the only water I wanted to get rid of. I'm keeping the water in this bucket because like I have a lot more clay to put in there versus water, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm not even sure if this is gonna be enough, but that one should be good. It's not as old as this bucket, but this bucket is done. I hope it's like, I couldn't just get rid of the water because there's so much porcelain in this bucket. There's so much porcelain in there, so I kept it. And I also need to strip because I'm so hot. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating bullets, y'all. Even my hands are sweating in these gloves. Oh. Like super wet condensation. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Oh, the breeze feels so good. Take these shorts off too. Maybe I should keep these pants on, but I need my legs to be free. Good to go. I'm gonna keep the mask on since I'm working with dry clay. Go away, flies. Okay. Now all we have to do is add the clay into the water now. So the hard part is done. I have a little baby pot. I'll do it. Dang it, it's splashing. Maybe I shouldn't have changed yet. Ooh, that water is so stinky. Oh my god. Perhaps I shouldn't have changed yet because it's splashing. Wait. Hot in here. Ooh, okay, that's done. This is red clay. Ooh, it's stinky here, y'all. I wish it was a little hotter today. It's gonna be hot one of these days. I wish today was that day so the clay would dry more. Because it's supposed to be like 90 degrees next week. Y'all, it smells terrible here. Oh my gosh. I know, time to bring out the drill. I'm so excited to use the drill, y'all. I'm so excited to use this. Do y'all see the little baby pot in here? I might need some more water. Oh wait, nope, no I don't. Okay. I'm gonna get some vinegar to pour in here. Some people say bleach, but I don't want to do bleach, so I'm gonna get vinegar because this smells terrible. My goodness. I have some regular white vinegar. Let me see. Boop. I'm just gonna pour it in there. Hopefully this helps with the smell. I'm just gonna unload the clip because it smells awful. Some people say bleach, but I want to just use natural materials, so I'm just gonna do vinegar. You see that? The small pot is falling apart. Ooh. They say one way, okay, that's better. Now I smell vinegar more than the yuckiness. They say that in order to kind of help mitigate this from happening, you should stir your clay constantly, and of course handle it sooner than later. Of course, that's one way to do that. Okay, it's kind of fun to mix. If only the smell wasn't so terrible. And also too, I should probably put a lid on this. I didn't put a lid on this. I guess it helped because the water dried, but I think more growth was allowed to happen, like more bacteria and mold growth was allowed to happen because, oh, it smells terrible. Because there was a lid on it. Oh, there wasn't a lid on it. Oh, this smells awful. Ooh, this is fun. That's fun. There's a lot down there. Ooh. I see videos of like people getting their hand in there and like breaking it up, but I'm not putting my hand in there. I don't care. Even with the glove, I don't even want to do it. So I'm just gonna use this and like dig in until I get to the bottom, because there is like a lot of clay down there I can feel. So unfortunately for me, it looks like I am gonna have to get my clay in there or my hand in there, because it's like some at the bottom that's like catching and will not get up. Hope this can reach the bottom. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of clay down there. If you're wondering why I'm so squeamish, it's because I have sensitive skin. And like once when I was younger, like a bunch, I had like a rime up on this arm exactly. I had like a rash or like a dermatitis from all the way from my thumb all the way to my arm. There's like still a little bit of that left in there. If you can, like, I know, but I think if you don't know, you wouldn't be able to see it, but I know because I went through it. That's why, ooh, there's so much down here that's like chalked up. Okay, cool, got it. I broke the barrier. This is kind of fun. I'm gonna have to let this sit a lot. It's gonna need some time, I think, to penetrate. How am I about to leave this? I don't know. I guess I'll leave it for some time. I'm gonna take a walk, maybe like a 2-hour walk downtown, get some cookies. I guess when I come back, it should be done, right? Ugh. I feel like this porcelain is like a whole different color now because of all the mold in there. The red clay smells even worse, but it's actually absorbing much better because this was a bag of trimmings. That was a bag of like slush, like that was like slush clay and like some trimmings, some pieces broken in there. But this one is like doing much better. This one smells much worse. And
actually. The funk is funky. This is so funky and funky. My goodness. That backsplash is trying to get me. This will actually might have to be a multiple day thing because I think it's gonna need some time to really soak through. Not this one. I think this one I could probably maybe wedge up today or tomorrow. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm gonna let this sit. I'll be back when I spread these out to dry.
So it's day 2 of our clay recycle fiasco journey. So the clay has been mixed up and it's been left overnight. So I think it should be pretty well incorporated, and all the moisture, I think the pieces should be pretty well incorporated. So now it's only a matter of just transferring the clay onto something to dry. And I don't have plastic bags, and you know, plastic bags are the thing that's like always preferred, like when they say drying out clay and like recycling clay. But what I do have, if you saw my other video or my previous video of like setting up my studio, I bought some hardy boards, and I feel like this is suffice. I also have some muslin. I have some more out there, but I sewed, so I have like some leftover kind of cotton knit muslin, and I think this should help as well. And I think this should be fine. I just did not feel like making plastic bags and recycling clay. That was just gonna be too big of a day for me. I need to make the plastic bags on another day. And the next time I recycle clay, hopefully they'll be done and I can use those. I think for now the muslin and then these should suffice. It's not quite sun. It's actually it's a nice day out, but the sun is not out here. I'll see if there's some sun in the back, and then in the afternoon I'll try to bring it upstairs to my balcony because the sunlight hits it really well there, and I was like, I wanted to really get that light and dry out fast. So let's get started. Okay, I have my wear boards. I have some more muslin there. I'll show you guys that. We're almost done. Once I put this on here and let it dry, that's gonna be the bulk of work. The next half is just gonna be me wedging the clay together, so I'm feeling pretty good. This is a lot of clay, y'all. Like, it would be insane to have thrown this old water out just because it's moldy. But there's a lot of clay in here. Like, let's look at it. Let's get to it. There's a layer, like a thin layer of water on the top here, because there was more water in this one. But this one, the like red clay mix or red clay, gray clay mix, it's like thick. I can't even like see, like it'll stop. Also, y'all, tell me why this like paint mixer already started rusting. Do you see that? That's kind of pissed me off. I literally just bought this. Wow, that sucks. But I guess I'm gonna get that extra water out and then I'll just put it on top of here. Much thicker. I can get a lot more dry. I can just scoop that up. Maybe I should get the rest of my wear boards. When I'm like doing small batches, I usually just reclaim, or like I just wedge back up what I've already thrown, like my slop clay as I throw, so I don't usually let it accumulate like this. But when I am doing it like small batches, I put little holes in them so it can dry throughout. This is perfect to do that with. I hope the flies don't mess with this because it is stinky. But I hope they're smart enough to know that if they do fall on this, they will be stuck here. Now I'm just gonna leave this out in the sun to dry. Well, wherever sun I can find. Because it's hard for me to find any sun.
Y'all, why did it just literally occur to me? I have this big old fat piece of plywood right here that I could have put all this on. I didn't even think about it. I'm not going to do it anyway because I don't feel like cleaning it up and getting it ready. But next time, I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to get a fat piece of muslin and put it on this. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I got this for free from the person who gave me, or who I bought the workbench from. They gave me extra wood. They gave me this, and they gave me all that wood over there. I can't believe I did not think about that. I guess I know for next time. So the sun is beaming down. As you can see, you can't even see the porcelain because like I've changed the exposure and the ISO and you cannot see the porcelain, but the sun is beaming down, so I brought them out here. It's perfect as I needed. Even brought the buckets out here so those can dry a little bit too. And I guess I'll see you when I'm wedging it up. Yeah. Y'all, this is taking quite a long time to dry. Like, it has been almost a week since I first put this out, and even like this red clay that was not like as watery as like the porcelain, that's even still relatively moist. I think it's at a good point now where I can wedge it up, but like still I think it could be dry a little more. And the porcelain, I'm getting started on porcelain, it's like taking so long that the fabric is starting to mold. Like, it's so weird to me, like, ugh. And I forgot, like, yeah, fabric can mold. I forgot about that. So I guess the plaster bag might make that much of a difference in the dry time, but even if the porcelain's not ready yet, I think I can like wedge this up and wrap this video up because I did not expect it to take so long. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna wedge this up. I can touch it now. It's less stinky. It's very much less stinky than it was before. This is like a good amount to throw with. I might just try to throw one big piece. What is this? Maybe like six pounds? Is it 6 pounds? I don't know. But when I wedge it, I think a lot of moisture is going to be taken off of the wedging board as well. But I'm just so shook at how long this process took. I feel like some of the moisture didn't really even all the way absorb. I don't know. Some of it felt like it wasn't really absorbing into the fabric. But I want to get it off the fabric quickly because mold will eat away at the fabric. I learned that a while ago, but I don't know why I didn't think about that when I was using fabric for this. But I'm also debating if I think this hardy bag by itself does way better than with this on top of it. Because I did another layer of porcelain on a hardy bag, and it's like much drier than this that's been sitting out for like the whole week. And I did this like maybe 4 days after I did this, and I feel like this is much drier. So that tells me that this cloth is just not very absorbent. I'm surprised. I don't know. Let's get this wedged up. Yeah, this is good. This is a good throwing consistency. Alas, I can finally throw it. Like, if I was to wait for the porcelain to finish drying and getting through all of this, I would be waiting a long time to finally throw it in. I need something to stabilize this because it keeps like sliding into the wall, and I don't want that. Yeah, this was, I think, a perfect throwing consistency. It's not, red clay can be stiffer, and even some people, they add a little water before they throw the red clay. It's not too stinky now. The clay really does not have a smell that much. It smells like a little bit like a hamster. Like, if I'm being 100. I really want to incorporate it together. I'm doing like a good run through of like incorporating it with like bigger push outs like that. Then I'll kind of go into really getting it tight and locking up. What should I use to staple this board? I need to get some clamps. Ooh, do you hear all those air bubbles come out? Ooh. I'm gonna have to do a little cut and slap. I like to do that to kind of like help get some of the air bubbles out. I'm gonna like slap it. Oh shit, that's loud. Didn't expect it to be that loud. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. This kind of helps all that force as you hear the hit. It helps get some of those air bubbles out. Sometimes you can even see it pop. Ooh, it's splattering. Let me be a little bit more little more delicate. The wetter it is, like the more it'll splatter. Can you see that busting open like that? Busting open. Whoopsies. Ooh, pieces went flying. Okay. I would go with this at full force, but I don't want this splattering all over the walls. I just got these bad boys painted. Cost a pretty penny. Let me get that piece out over here. Add you to the mix. Ooh, it's on there, good. Somebody's walking their dog. See, I can see them. I'm so excited to throw with this because I want to see, like they say that mold really helps the plasticity of clay, they say. So I'm just so curious to see how this throws. And this perfect texture to throw with. Ooh, I'm excited. Wow, so she's all wedged up. I finally have a ball of clay out of this recycling process I can work with. I'm gonna cover it up. I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna eat dinner, take a walk. Then I think it should be like well incorporated, and then I'll go with it. Alas. I think I'll think about what I make with this on my walk. It is time for the real fun to be commenced. Fun fact, it was actually the next day. That walk and dinner, after that, it was a wrap for me. Came home after that walk, I ate, and I was like, yeah, that's it. This is 10 pounds of clay. We have officially reclaimed 10 pounds of clay. I think I'm just gonna throw it with the whole thing. This feels like it's gonna be some nice clay to throw with. Also, the smell is gone, y'all. Like this smells like regular red clay. That's actually so crazy. Two hand sponging this because my nails are long right now. I don't know if you can see, but they are long. One of my problems I've been having as of late is like making floors too dang thin, which is crazy because my problem before was making floors too dang thick. A throwing stick today. Let's have some fun. I have a throwing stick, y'all. I've ordered a throwing stick. Uh-oh. Didn't realize how fast I was going. Should slow down. Fuck y'all. No, I don't want to fail this piece. No, don't fail me, no. To me, I want to use this piece. I don't want to do another piece. I want to finish with this. We're gonna go till failure. Till failure. We are at failure. Yeah. I'm gonna have a throwing stick, so let's try it. We're gonna test this clay till its limits. That is the power of a throwing stick. We have till failure it out. This would have been such a nice piece if it was done with nice technique, wouldn't it have? Happy Friday to this catastrophe. Let's break this wall. There's gonna be so much weight down here. It's gonna be not even funny. Cheers to my first big reclaim in the studio. I'm gonna let this dry overnight because my new process of reclaim is gonna be a little bit different now.
I don't want this clay just sitting, and I want to use this old clay as soon as possible. So before I use any other clay, I'm gonna be finishing this old clay. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it is quite bad. But with a nice trim, this could have been okay. Like if I would have trimmed, I just could have focused on trimming this. This would have been a really pretty piece. Maybe I underestimated myself. But this should be so much, that's gone. This should be so much better. The smell is jumping out a bit, but and ideally this should be similar to this, but alas. Okay y'all, that is a wrap for our clay recycle chronicles. I've taken a lot of lessons in from that. That's why they say like you learn from doing. Like I've taken a lot of notes on like what I'm gonna change with like my water management and like clay recycle. For one, I'm not gonna let my water sit for a long period of time because I feel like the dry clay is fine, but like what the danger territory happens when we have like the water that is a good inhibitor for bacteria and mold growth. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna try to like use my throwing water like multiple days in a row till like it gets either really sludgy, and then I'll try to let the water rise and get rid of that water immediately. Or if I know I'm throwing one day and I'm not gonna throw for a long time, I'm just gonna get rid of that water immediately. And I'm gonna try to just have like a repository of kind of like sludgy clay and be reducing the water as it goes. And I'll also make sure that I never leave that clay still. Like I'm gonna continuously stir at it. I'm gonna incorporate vinegar into it and just make sure it's like never too idle. And also I'm just gonna try to like not have too much water in general. So like when I do my throwing, I'll usually like throw, and then sometimes I might have like a watering bucket and I just pour it into the same bucket as like the sludge, and it's all in one bucket. I'm just not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna rid myself of the water continuously, like at a more frequent pace. So this is what I'm taking notes of. I'm also gonna be paying good attention, like a heavy attention to next time I recycle, to like what material that I use, because I'm not gonna use fabric next time because I think the fabric even slows down the process. I think the hardy bags themselves absorb a pretty decent amount of water because like I have like two things of porcelain. I did one porcelain that was the first like batch I did that was on the material, and it dries so slow compared to the porcelain that I put right on top of the hardy bag that absorbed relatively fast. You know, it had like the first batch had like days ahead of that second batch. So that's one note. I'm gonna make some plaster bags. I didn't really feel like making any plaster bags, but I'm gonna make some because I feel like that's gonna speed up my dry time a lot. I don't really. I used in the old studio I worked with. I used to like use plastic bags to like catch my like slop clay and stuff like that. And like when I would like have a bunch of slop clay, I would just like sit it out and it dry fast. But like I don't really need that to like catch my slop clay. I'm just gonna use it for strictly recycling purposes. I might get into like piece molds, but I don't know if I'll ever get that far into that. But that's what I've learned so far. Thank you for watching. I hope you were able to take something away out of it besides me yapping away. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next Studio Chronicles. Bye.